We're in Rocky Mountain National Park now. This is a new tape. That's some spiral looking rocks up there.
The thing like that and turn your viewfinder up. You'll get it.
Alright, I got it.
There we go.
Bill, but they didn't. This is a lake down there. Oh, here's another. Oh, there's chipmunks. Well, there was chipmunks and birds there. Now he's got to back up so we can go around this curve. Oh,
This is where I
back up too far. The glacier's up in front of us here.
another one. Take pencil, place on all over the road.
Here's some of the glacier real close. A lot more glaciers, yeah. Oh, we're right on the edge of the mountain here.
Whoopee!
Yeah, whoopee. Goes down.
If we drive off of here, we'll probably go down about 2,000 foot.
Down and down. Oh my.
Look, no hands.
Oh yeah, right. Just keep your hands on the road.
On the road.
On the steering wheel and your eyes on the road. It's the glaciers there.
I don't know what that is.
Probably
I think
a
it's
marmot. They call them marmots, I don't know. Ah.
oh, that's a groundhog or something.
I don't know, they call them marmots. Up here.
Here we are. We're at Trail Ridge Store. They've got food, film, Indian arts and crafts, and a few gifts. An elevation of 11,796 feet.
Walk out there?
No.
Right out here.
You should be right in the center of the picture now.
There he's looking at it. Oh, I think it's a female.
If I could see him, it'd be, oh, there he is, right in the center of the picture. She. And this is looking out over the valley now.
Is that an elk down there?
At the top of the Rockies.
Oh, is there one down there?
No. Glacier piled up. It's on Trail Ridge Road now. We're back up the Trail Ridge Road. We're off the fall.
Come closer.
Well, you know, if you can't focus your eyes on them, you just can't see them. And then once you see them, you think, why? And then I see that.
There's an elk down in there. I don't know if I got him in the middle or where I got him. Okay.
Where do you say there was some over here?
There's one walking there in the middle, and there's one kind of laying down, but he got a big rack. I don't know if I got him or not. There's a road we came on.
Yeah, they're a little more secluded here.
They might come in with this.
See through there.
I might have them. There's about 6 of them there. A bunch of glaciers, not along the mountains. From this visitor center, on top of Trail Ridge Road. There's a parking area with the behind it. What time is it, Carol? About 12:30?
10 after 1.
10 after 1 on the 30th of July. just took a whole bunch.
The headwaters of the Colorado River down here. This is the road we're going on. Back up to Trail Ridge, up the Trail Ridge Road up to the visitor center, and then on back to the campground. Above timberline now here. Oh yeah, look at this one, way up there.
I think somebody
In
turned
the
the air
clouds.
conditioner on.
Yeah, feels like it. Going up to 12,000 something. Oh, we're going down now, I guess. It says save your brakes. Well, here's a called lava cliffs. And that's what we just came by. And there's the glacier. Hanging over there. All above timberline, 12,000 feet up or so. Here is called Clark Nutcracker. Pretty bird. Oh, there he is. Gray and white and black. And then over here is a lake in the mountains. Pretty. This is the campground we are in. We're back now from Rocky Mountain Park. We'll have supper. This is the campground we're in. Big mountain behind us. Right through there is our camp trailer looking sideways. And we look out on the mountains. It's a terraced one. Stanley Hotel. It's a landmark hotel in Estes Park. Mountains behind. We're going back now. This is Saturday, August 1st. Going back through Thompson Canyon. And back to I-25 and down to Denver. Pretty canyon. Very steep. Pretty river. Big Thompson River. This is the Narrows, I think, in the Big Thompson Canyon. It's the water. Pretty. This is downtown Denver. We're going by it. We're going to stay out of Denver at a campground. Big buildings, just like every big city. A lot of traffic. You can also see the Rocky Mountains from here. This is Golden.
I don't want to make a lot.
This is where we're camped right out of Golden. This is Golden, Colorado. Sunday, August 2nd, we're going to drive to a Red Rock State Park, and this is pretty geological formations here. This is right outside of Denver. big. Take a picture of that. There's something hanging over that. Might be the amphitheater.
Something hanging over.
Yeah, well, you can't see it now. It's behind that hill. Kind of like Garden of the Gods, ain't it?
Yeah.
There's some there. They're really big. There's a big overhanging rock.
Balance rock almost.
Like it's balanced rock, yeah, and that's a trading post there.
I'm going around the rock. Right there. Rock from the other way. The cactus, a strange looking thing.
Goes out over the road,
Let's see how big a bush it is. There was two hardy trees up there. They're growing right out of solid rock.
Did you take that balance rock?
No. This is that rock that Carol took before. Looked like going to slide off. It ain't, I guess. Probably been there for several 100,000 years. The big pile of rock.
Big pile of rock. Enormous.
Yeah.
That's what I meant, the one alongside of it.
This one here alongside of it is really enormous. It goes way up. You can't get a good picture of it this way. The amphitheater.
This might be
And the view over there is
that's Denver.
Denver.
Yeah, actually he's very
Lake down there.
He gets big when he
I guess that's probably Interstate 70.
your husband. Oh, skin and bone.
Lake over there.
Dash 7. Marissa got her height, but she got
Now that Carol, right in the center of the picture, in front of that rock, look how high up that rock goes. Here, this is amphitheater. It's built up against the rock. There's a rock formation there. Goes up, and these steps come right up the side of the mountain.
We're going, well, today we're just going to go see Lookout Mountain. We're going to go into the Museum of Natural History. He liked that last time we were there. I'd like to come. This is a natural arch in the red rock that we're going to go drive through.
Well, I wouldn't say it's natural.
Oh, well, they put it out. They cut it out of it, I guess. All right, Susan's here on the side of the road, and there was thistle. And there's a nice view. That's the mountains and the Red Rock State Park. Okay, we're driving out now, or down the hill, and that's where the amphitheater is in there. In between those two big rocks. Ship Rock and Creation Rock. Okay. Okay.
There's the Adolf Coors Brewery. We went through there yesterday on a tour. Had a couple glasses of beer. And that's in Golden. And this here is the top of a mountain. I don't know what mountain it is. That one?
I'm sorry. That's probably Table Mountain.
That's Table Mountain or
And that's
something.
Castle Rock, that little.
Yeah, that's Castle Rock, that little one. That Table Mountain. just looks out over Denver. That's Denver over in there, I guess. This is where Buffalo Bill's grave is, up here
See the Denver.
in the museum.
Can you see the Denver?
Well, we think that Denver's building's over in there, but it's hazy.
Every time I
Can't
go
really
in
see
there,
that much.
fall off. Pam, you wanna look?
Same place now, and this is the Rockies. Up here.
The trees are pretty on the side there. Is that what you mean, dear?
Yeah, but they're so tight.
They're so tight together.
Yeah.
Watch the road, dear. It's a windy, curving road. Nice blacktop road. This is going back down from Lookout Mountain. And it's all curved like this.
There, now you can get in. Real tight.
Yeah, they're real tight. Probably ponderosa pines or lodgepoles.
Okay.
This is a new building that they're building out there at Jefferson County, or some kind of county building. There's a new building. A couple new ones. And there's Denver. Where Denver's buildings out there amongst the haze.
Denver Museum of Natural History now, and this is one of the dinosaurs. One kind. Well, that's another dinosaur. Wait a
From
minute
the
now.
hips
Okay,
up.
now say it.
75.5 feet long. That's 12.5 feet from the hips up.
And then from the ground up to the...
Oh, maybe. I don't know.
Okay. Be biggie. Anyhow.
This is a stego.
There's another one. He's a lot littler.
And then there's a head of a
Yeah.
dry Tyrannosaurus.
The one. I think that's like I took out in the front. I don't know. The guy with the ponytails running around in front of me here half the time. That last picture, what they really looked like with their flesh on their bones, I guess.
Yeah.
This is an elephant as far as I'm concerned. There's another animal. There's another thing over there. There's some more of them. Different kind again. There's another one. And also with a fabricated hide over half of it. Here's this mammoth again. Huh? Here's what it looked like with the skin on it. And there's what it looks like without it. I don't know if it's going to come in very good. There, it come in better there. This is with the flesh on, and this is without it. Here's one with the without the just the skeleton. I gotta find the body now to go with it. There's the body to go with that one that I just took. This is a rhinoceros. And of course up there is the real thing. Antelope and a prehistoric horse. Here's a bison. We've got pictures of them before, and these pictures of real bisons. These are tusks on a mammoth. They're pretty big.
There's the skull.
Yeah, here's the skull to it. Skull to it. Here's the mastodon again. The mammoth rather. It is with the flesh on it. It's an elephant. This one I took before, but I didn't get a picture of the body with the flesh on it, so that's here now. This one here that's 75 foot long.
Is that it?
I'll show you a picture of him with his clothes on it. That's what they look like. Look like the Sinclair gargoyle thing.
It's El Potosi Cave Cavern, and it's calcite.
Say these were minerals, and when the light goes off, some will shine, and then the other ones do. So, this is purple quartz with lights on it. Just a big chunk of it. Picture my favorite. This is my favorite little thing. The 75 footer. And I'm going to take the vertebrae. And we get a post coming up here. Then we get to going around. And these legs here. This lower piece, the ground is about 4 foot right there. And then this is the rib cage. And all the legs. I think I got high heel. That's a. This is a giant anteater in the museum here. I mean, stuff naturally. These are impalas, which are antelope running, getting away, and that's the cheetah coming after them. The cheetah can run 70 miles an hour. And these can leap 30 feet in one leap. Diorama. I'm going to try to take it without getting people in it.
Let's go. There's more to see this way.
Look like Carol. She's out on the African plains.
Isn't that pretty?
Mm-hmm.
Those warthogs are ugly.
Try to get the rest of that thing. These people over here removed. There's a zebra in it. Around this way. This is the diorama of the whole thing now. Now I'll finally get it all, I guess. The panorama. This is Australia.
It's called emu.
Kangaroos and
Try to get the ones with the little in the pouches. There's only 2.
there's one in a pouch. I don't see the other one. Where's the other one? Carol. Here's another one in a pouch. This is the Colorado Capitol from Denver Museum of Natural History. We're taking from inside looking out. And there's lakes and reflection pools, or whatever you want to call it, in the background. And then there's the mountains. And that's as far in as I can bring the Capitol now. So ain't too close. Pretty far away from it. This is a fin whale skeleton. Ram again. Pretty.
Caribou.
Caribou.
Did we see caribou this time?
Not this time.
I don't think so.
Here's a moose. Another moose. That's the female. That's the male. Those coyotes. We saw one in Yellowstone. We really never got a picture of it, so we'll take a picture of that. There's the little one. There's two more little ones. And I guess that's the father. That's another little one, and one of these big ones is the mother, and one's the father. We don't know which. Panorama with already wolves there too. They're pretty. This is a pretty museum. Wolves. These are albatross, and that one there, that's at least a 7-foot wingspan from tip to tip. From over there to over there. It's at least 7 foot, and look how big those bodies are. They look like turkeys. The swimmer of the deep is some kind of big fish that used to be around, I guess. And never caught one like this. Probably never will. Hope I don't. Said they grow to be 40 feet long. That's pretty long.
There's the Capitol, the dome of it. We'll get closer to it. Leaving the museum now and going back to the trailer. And there's the Capitol's dome. Denver. It's a big steeple of a church. There's some big buildings in Denver. Capitol. Mile High Stadium, where the Denver Broncos play. This is Monday, August 3rd, and now we're going through this cut here, going down. We went up a pass. We're going out of Denver now. Golden, we're going towards Glenwood Springs, out farther west. There's an old gold mill.
Mine.
Well, real old mine. We're having a little different drive today. It's through the mountains. We're in a valley. We went up a pass and then we came down. And not flat land today. We're going to go through another tunnel.
Pulling the trailer today.
Pulling the trailer today. Well, sometime when we pull the trailer, we have flat land. See antelope and stuff. Clear Creek is there.
That's a wrought iron piece of 9 when the railroad was abandoned and was cut up for scrap and sold for $450. The new bridge was completed in 1984, 100 years after the original was made.
We're going to go over in a little bit. Let me make a loop.
75.
75 foot up above where we are.
What is this restaurant?
We're getting the smoke, the soot now.
I didn't
Can
bring
you
the
smell it
glasses.
on the picture?
Wait till the end. Get some of them when they're
Truck and fifth wheel set. Here's the train. There.
I don't think we'll see it across the bridge.
Yes. There he's out on the trestle now. Very windy here today. There's a river, train station, and there's a fifth wheel net sitting over there.
There's the highway.
And we're going up on that highway. That is Interstate 70 over there. So right now, waiting for someone to get off, to go see the mine, the silver mine, and someone to get on it. We're at Lincoln here. That's a waterfall right by it. Stream, rather, on the other side. The mine's right over there. That's where they go in the mine.
This is the Eisenhower Tunnel. 11,013 feet elevation we are.
Speed
There's
50. Nice.
50?
Yeah, speed's 50 through here. I'm doing 32.
There's the end of the tunnel. My, it was really, 7% grade next 6 miles. It was really a long tunnel. Grade we're going down, 7% grade
7%.
for 6 miles. A couple runaway
Got about one
truck
in.
ramps. This is the mountains in the foreground. Pretty fast, but steep. This is what we're driving on a Vale Pass now, down in the valley. They have runaway truck ramps and a lot of ski
7%
places,
grades.
7% grades. Came by over 2 passes today. These are the runaway truck ramps. We haven't seen anybody use them, thank goodness.
Really don't want to either.
No. Vail, Colorado. This is a ski area, but we haven't seen any ski jumps here yet. Ski runs.
Ski slopes.
Slopes. So vast out here. Just can't imagine how vast it is. That's the road. It's the mountains. Ski areas. Ski lifts. Very tourist town. Golfing in the summer, skiing in the winter. This is a tunnel now. This is Glenwood Canyon, and the Colorado River is next to it. Come out of here and see the Colorado River. It's a pretty different type canyon. They're all a little bit different. Whoops, can't see the river. It's down on the left here. It's a bigger river. Colorado River is a bigger river than most of them. See the river, can you? Oh, there it is.
Oh, there it is,
Yeah, can't see it. The river going through another tunnel. Roads for in the canyon like this. We're on the Interstate 70. The big boulder.
View from our campground. We're in Glenwood Springs, Colorado. And this is a view from it. The Colorado River is in there. I don't know if you can see it. There are some rafters going down. Where Carol said that tunnel, that last tunnel we just went through, that's just been opened a week. You used to have to go around. I'm watching for the rafters. I'll get some. They're just going to come out on the other side of that. There they are between the trees. There they go. On down the river. This is looking up the canyon from where we are. That's the sky. I'll try to get it away so we can see it better. The canyon and the mountains that we're by. Then see the sun, how it's setting on them now. one little ripple is shading the other one from the sun. And that's I-70, right where them cars are running on. As they're running through the canyon like.
Saw a deer across the railroad track.
Yeah. I don't think he's there no more, is
No. She went in the trees.
he? There's a deer in the middle. Move, deer. There she goes up. Right in the center of the picture. Carol said there's a rainbow. I don't know if I got it or not. Might have it.
It's hard to see. It's just
It looks like rain clouds.
They're running.
There it's coming in. Here. Now don't move it. Don't move it.
I heard you, Don. It's been trees. On this gravel road, we went back to the town of Marble, and there's a quarry up in the mountains, and that's the place they got the marble for the tomb of the unknown soldier.
Behind the trees.
Now this is called Redstone,
Here's
Tom,
a video.
because there's redstone.
Take it up here.
I can't take it up there. There's the redstone in this canyon. We drove this Wednesday, August 4th, and we drove along this with a truck only, and we're going to go back and pick the truck up and head on down to Grand Junction. And this is Crystal River. They're coke ovens, which call them beehive coke ovens, and they quit it in 1908. They brought coal down and made it in here. Okay.
No, I meant take the row of them.
I am. We just came out of Redstone. It was a little town with a lot of shops in it. These are the cliffs. Okay. Pulling the trailer now. We're heading to Grand Junction. I'm going to show you some mountains that look like they're black because the trees are on them and the sun's hitting that way.
Got it far away?
Yeah, well, now I do. This is what we're riding through today. Going to Grand Junction. This is the Colorado River. It's a different area again. We just keep going through another tunnel. We just came through some pretty rock, layered rock, but I didn't take that colors.
To your left, Carol.
There's some different kind of mountain. This reminds us of Arizona or Utah. We're still in Colorado. There we go. Yeah, it's different again. Looks like folds of it, piles of sand, but it's rock, mountain.
You got loud?
Yes. flat mountain that we had yesterday coming into the Grand Junction, and this is from the campground. It's really pretty colors, pretty formations. And that's there's a Grand Mesa Park, largest in the world, but we're not going to go up to that. We're going to take a ride to the Colorado National Monument today. Through the Colorado National Monument. This is Wednesday. This is August 5th. And taking a drive, 23-mile drive through here before we move on. That's a pretty one. Looks like folds. Tunnel they made in the rock, mountain or whatever. I guess it's rock. Colorado River down there. It's way up high. Overlook. Some of the spirals in the monument.
I don't know how this is going to come out. Might come out, might not. Carol said she missed those way over there. We don't know. Here's another view. We don't know how this is going to come out. The sun may be hitting wrong, so. But we'll take it anyhow. Independence Monument. It's very pretty all by itself out there. Very tall rock. Canyon, Carol? Monument Canyon. And there's some more rocks. They're not as pretty as some, but they're still pretty. Now she wants me to get some of the pinyon trees. So pinyon trees are like these right here.
Yeah, this is a desert area. Called coke ovens over. Look, they're supposed to be like coke ovens. Different part of the canyon. Different colors on this rock. This is right alongside the road. That's how the layers are. Pretty colors on a rock along the road. All of these monoliths or spires are made by the wind, well, ice glaciers a long time ago, and then the wind and the rain. This is what we're driving in today. We're about 100 miles into Utah, and train coming. That's about the only thing we've seen. It's desert area, mountains way in the back, and nothing, just bottom, nothing. No animals, no nothing. This is really desert barren land. Well, now we're going down to Moab, Utah. This is a little bit prettier stuff right here. That's about it. There's a little bit more on the other side. Smaller things. Rock formations, I guess. This is outside of Canyonlands, but I think this is part of it. It's like a ledge all along.
Really red.
Yeah, it's red. I think that's the LaSalle Mountains in the back. Can't see the. This is the Arches Park. Well, no, it's parked behind a tree. There was a car up there. There it is. I can't see it. I wanted to show you how big it. There are little cars up there. That's how vast this is. Gonna go through the Arches National Park. There's a balanced rock there.
What's keeping it there?
Yeah.
See a little window through there?
Uh-huh. This is pretty massive. This is the Arches National Park. We're driving through 40 miles round trip around there. The highway down there, or that's the road we came in. Let's see, that's the highway right there, and then that's the road we came in on the right. Gosh, it's massive.
You got it out now?
I did, and then I pulled it in. Gosh, it's how massive they
Put
are.
it out for these two.
I did.
That over there. Get that one outwards.
Rocks. It's not blinking now.
Huh?
It's not blinking now.
See, when you take it into the light a lot, it blinks. No, it doesn't.
It's like balanced rock. There is one, so this must be it. It's not going to be in the right light, I don't think. And then there's some, like, windows. And some more. Sure, a lot of them in this park. That's the LaSalle Mountains in the background. Okay, Don wants me to zoom it out and take the whole skyline area where it's massive. I think it's too dark. Light isn't the right way. And then bring it in, which I did bring it in before. Balanced rock.
Balanced rock again. And we're pretty close to it now, so I zoom right in on it. I think this should be a better picture of the balanced rock because the sun is behind us now rather than in front of us. A pretty view of them. Of a bunch of them right in there. Now there is an arch. We can see the arch from where we are. Yeah, there's some people up in the arch now. I think you can see them right in the center of the picture. This is one of the windows. We don't know which one, but it's one of them. It's either north or south. That's the way they're labeled. Here's a double arch. We're going to walk up to that one, but might be able to get a better picture of it later on. Now there's a double arch. Shining through and it goes through the top. I'll get a better picture of it, I guess, from underneath it, or when we get closer. We're going to walk up to it.
Those are people.
Oh, I ain't got them. Those are people in there. In the double arch. Now I'm going to back it up. And you can see there's the arch. Now there's one arch, and the other arch goes down like that, and you're looking through. That top right hole is just looking through the roof between two arches. And the battery is going to go pretty quick here. It just shut off once by itself. Hole in the side of the mountain, side of the rock.
See if you go up
There's
there,
another
you
one.
can see something on the other side, but I'm not
Yeah.
climbing up.
It's really big. There's a rock and other formations. There's something over there. I'm going to zoom it in. It's just like a bunch of little towers sticking up. I wanted you to see what it was like first. There went a vehicle by. You see it's a big area. Okay, this is Fiery Furnace. I'll take it this way first, against the skyline, against the sky. And we'll zoom it in on some of that. I want some of this green over in here. Raining. I'd say just go over in that center, the highest part there. Take that close in. There's an arch here now that's all out by itself. It's Skyline Arch. And it's pretty far away. I wanted to bring it in.
There's a different part. They look like they're, what would you say, in rows?
Just like dominoes setting up there.
This is some more of those standing up.
You see them standing up separated what she just took before. We call it Castle Rock. They don't have it named at all. We call it Castle Rock. It looked like a castle. Like two spires.
On our way out and it's raining now.
Oh. Come on, you're going to come in or not? We're not quite in the Canyonlands Park yet. We're in Moab Utah is where we are. That's where we went through the arches too. I don't think we said this is a 6th of August 1992. These are two mountains that are in the distance, but I'll bring them in. We're just going into Canyonland National Park. This is Canyonland National Park. Now we're in, and that's way up right at the center of the picture, and it's going up and down. That's mountains, a mountain range over there. And then it's dropping down into the valley, or canyon, down that way. I don't think the colors are going to come out because there ain't a lot of...
the sky.
Well, did you hear Carol? She says it's called Island in the Sky. I guess it's just supposed to look like an island. I don't think there's going to be a lot of color come out because there's not a lot of differential colors in it. But bring it in, it might. There's some pretty color out there. I don't know if it's going to come in or not.
Probably will. Just go ahead.
It's like Grand Canyon.
Yeah, I guess you could go over to the edge to see the canyon, huh?
Yeah. This is a trail down in the canyon.
That's that Schaefer Trail.
There goes old Schaefer's Trail.
Gosh, it is pretty.
Like Grand Canyon.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's more blue.
Well, the Grand Canyon is too, though, Carol. And it's bluish too, and it's got a haze. Plant right here feels like velvet when you touch it. Just, that's only about 6 inches in diameter. Over that Schaefer Trail, I found some more road to it. Now that doesn't connect with this over here. Not right now. But it comes around down here, and you can see it switchbacks all around. And it comes back around that way. It also goes over here and around. I don't know where it goes when it gets over in there. I have no idea. There's two vehicles. There's one right there in the center of the picture. There's one over there in the center of the picture. They're driving down there.
This is another overlook, and that must be where the river goes through. There's a Green River and a Colorado River meets here.
There's a big hole in the ground.
What is that hole in the ground called, honey?
I don't know. Buck Overlook, I think.
Buck Canyon.
Buck Canyon Overlook. Buck Canyon, I guess what it's called. It's almost like Grand Canyon. Mm-hmm.
Quiet out here.
ledge out there. See, it goes right on around. And right here, and then it drops off probably 1,500 foot. It drops an inch. This is different now. Look at the spiral sticking up. I'll try to get them as I go along the bank. First of all, you can see this is a vast thing, really big. This is where the Colorado, where the Green River empties into the Colorado. Now, there's spirals right along there, little rocks sticking up right along the edges. And then they come over on this side.
Gonna have that on your video.
Can you tell? We are in the United States, not Japan. Although it sounds like we're in Japan if you hear the background. They are all over. Yeah. Well, we're not going to the Needles.
No.
Carol said they're way over in there, but we're not going over there. Maybe we'll pick them up from here by accident. I doubt it. Green River, right there. Here's that Gopher Gulch again. Different angle. The Green River Canyon, Carol? That's all right. Get something.
Now road.
Yeah, that's the
Four-wheel drive.
white rim of the Green River, I guess. But they got a 400-mile road?
No, 100-mile road
Oh.
you can ride on four-wheel drive.
Oh, that's all these little
That's all those little
paths
creakies
and that
in
down there.
Looks like a path, yeah, and a road.
It's roads. There's a road down here. One of the 100-mile roads, I guess. This is Saturday. This is Saturday the 8th of August. When this is the Black Canyon of the Gunnison. It's the Gunnison River. And it's very deep. Right in there there should be some green water. That's the Gunnison River. I'll bring it in now. There it is, I guess, there. That's more like it. There's a bunch of Now this is the same thing, you know. Way down there is the river. I'll bring it in.
Looks little.
Yeah. I'll take it back up out again. Very deep hole. When I look at that little river again now, you see it there. Way up here. Here we are up at the top again. And I'll go down into the valley. Down into the canyon, rather.
Oh. standing on one of those dikes.
And there's the river. I'm gonna bring it in now.
Back up.
Very deep. How deep is this, Carol? How deep is it? There's the canyon and a river down in it. By golly, I believe I got this thing fixed. It ain't cutting out. See, the north rim is eroded back farther. The south rim is right straight up and down yet. Well, this is the, what do you call this, Carol?
Cross fissures. I don't know what fissures are.
We don't know what that means, but it's
I think it means
pile of
cuts.
rock.
It means cuts in the rock, or listen to those birds, all kinds.
We haven't found out how deep this canyon is yet. It says someplace, we just gotta read it.
Well, I don't know. I have to read it on the folder and let you know.
This, Carol.
This is Chasm View. Right here, it's 1,800 feet deep, 1,100 feet across. It's the narrowest part on this. That's probably 1,100 feet over there.
I don't know. And then over here, that should be the river down there. It should, yeah. The river, I guess. There's a river down here again.
Oh, painted wall. Looks like a painted wall, but it's marked naturally.
That's 2,200 foot wall.
This is the river again.
200 feet, they say that wall is.
Well, I ain't on the wall yet, but no. Oh, this is the wall.
British Columbia, Canada. How about you folks?
This is some of the painted wall.
Blue Mesa Reservoir. This is Sunday, August 9th, and we're going over to Cannon City and go to the Royal Gorge. This is the Blue Mesa Reservoir. Pretty lake. A lot of boats out there today.
Here's somewhere over here on this side now.
Going up, we we went up 2 passes, over 2 passes already. Now we got a 11,000 pass to go over. And the truck's not running right. More of it. It's really pretty. The left side of it. It's on my side now. Pretty lake, long lake. Made a reservoir out of the Gunnison River.
Holy cow, it just keeps going.
Goes on and on and on. A lot of people out there fishing. This is Sunday. Pass we're going up called Monarch Pass, and it's when we get to the top, which will be pretty soon, it's 11,300 elevation. That's a road we came up on. This is in Colorado yet. Okay, we made it. This is the Continental Divide, and it's 11,312 feet. It was quite a pull up here, about 12 miles. We're going back down about 8. And truck got hot because we gotta have it fixed in Colorado Springs. And this is the view from where we were. The mountains over here. The other side of the pass. There's snow on those mountains. You're going to have a 6% grade going down, which won't be fun either.
Watch for them.
There's a deer walking up the railroad track, wanting people to feed it. We're going to hear the fiddlers, and we're going to walk across this bridge. I don't know if I am.
Sunday what?
August 8th.
August 9th. We're going to go across the Royal Gorge Suspension Bridge. This is it here. We're going to walk across it. They also have a fiddlers contest here today. So,
Car's coming.
car coming. Okay. Car coming by me, so I guess I'll let him by. That's how supports are coming up there. 1,053 feet from here down to there. And that's the Arkansas River running through it. Up there it is too. See, we're on the bridge. Here it is again. Down there is where the tram.
Oh, I don't think I want to go.
There's where the tram goes.
Oh, God. Cars at once.
Some kayakers in the center of the picture now. I don't know if they're going to show up very well, but they're there on the left-hand side of the river.
Kayakers down there?
I think he just dumped over.
Oh.
There's the kayakers. They're going to hit the rapids now. Who knows what happens to them? One went on through.
Some are on the raft, some are kayakers.
Yeah. Can you hold this, Carol, my hat? Or are you taking it?
I'll take it. I got it right there. Oh, okay. Oh, look at that.
They've hit a little white water, but they're through. I'll get the rafts and everything. I think. We don't know if it'll come out, how well it'll come out. Looks like a painted wall again. That's what we saw in that other place. I think Carol walked off. No. Here's one lady hanging on for dear life. Going through. It's a regular train. It's a Santa Fe. Yes. You're going to drive along the river down there in the canyon. In the gorge. The incline railway. The one on the right's coming up and the one on the left's going down. I might, I don't know. Nobody's going to use a ticket, I might as well. It's a long way down. From inspiration point or expiration point, whichever your time is. No, it's alright. This is a tram coming back that goes across it. It goes from here over to there. Contest at the Royal Gorge today. We've seen an accordion contest and now we've seen a fiddle contest. How much should I take of this? This is 40 years ago, this waltz. my goodness, I thought she was done going back and forth. She's still traipsing around.
We're at Colorado Springs, Colorado now, and this is the Air Force Academy. This is the Air Force Chapel. We're going to go through this. Recreation. Rained this morning, now we're going here to see this.
This is a chapel. And this is a parade field, I guess. All together. Chapel. I'm going to stop over here a second. This is in the chapel. Protestant chapel. The color of the windows. Bargain. Oh, it's all right.
Okay, let's begin. We're inside the process chapel. When you get it,
This is in the middle.
these kneeling pads were donated by Austin Club from overseas mayors.
42 feet high. Glass. Panes.
Put them in their car accident.
It's the Catholic chapel.
Start, what they say. Now I always come back with a little small comment. I saw that the Catholics are down there. I'd like to point out, and I'll put across for you very quickly. There is one up to my upper left. There is one open cross in each of these stations of the cross. Now if you turn.
We're in Colorado Springs. This is Tuesday, August 11th. Here's Pikes Peak. And we're not going to drive up, but we did it in '64. Don's got the truck getting fixed. This is from our campground, view from our campground, but campground isn't very nice at all, but the view is pretty. It's Wednesday, August 12th, and we're out of Colorado Springs, in Colorado Springs, and this is called Garden of the Gods. And it's, okay, high rocks, red rocks, something like we've been seeing. Some of the Garden of the Gods. Very big, massive wall of red rock. You can see how big. There's some kids up there, adults up there.
This is at the observation deck at the hidden in Garden of the Gods.
You stand here.
Yeah.
This is a balanced rock. Kind of cloudy today, raining just a few drops. That looks like a steamboat rock. From the other side now.
The cliff dwellings at Manitou Springs, Colorado.
All you boys
Just out
and
of
girls,
Colorado
join
Springs.
hands with each other, form a single line.
And they're going to favor us with a Indian
let's
dance.
move around. Let's follow Sean around, make a circle a little shorter here.
Centuries ago, can you read that name?
I'd like to have everybody who will take a picture of his dance. And this dance is called the Friendship Run. Why we are joining hands with each other. We like to be friends with one another. Now, next thing you're going to do, boys and girls,
This
you
ain't
are
like
going to
That's a ceremonial thing here.
I can help you. It's possible.
That three? There's that three triple one show that.
Well, I'm trying to get it.
Which one that is?
Three-story one. Bottom. And another part, and there's another part up there. This is where the Pueblo Indians lived. They lived in here, inside of in the rocks, I guess. The Carol says, I don't know. They already had a gift shop hollowed out in the side of the rock.
Pueblo is a three-story structure depicting the architecture of the Teos Pueblo Indians of today. And that was here in 1907 also. Missouri River, we're leaving Kansas, going into Missouri, Friday, August 14th. Going to Kansas City. I'm going to fly back to St. Louis. Don's going to drive.
This is August 22nd. I'm here at Shelbyville Lake, Lake Shelbyville. It's a reservoir created on the Kaskaskia River. There was just a big, like a houseboat, not a houseboat, but like a pontoon. It was a big one. I think it had, maybe they sent them out on it. I don't know. It just went down that way. I went back to get it, but it was gone by the time I got back here. The boat coming in. This a river, but it makes a lot of little things because of it. Little fingers there. There's the tail end of the trailer there. It's on a turnaround, or as the French would say, it's something else. I can't think of the name, so forget it. There goes the motorboat. And there comes another one. And there's another one coming the other way. It's about 6:30, 6:45 in the evening. This is Saturday. Here comes another one out. Pulling a skier or somebody. I think it's in a little boat. Lake goes down that way quite a ways. The little finger comes in right here. I hear another one. There he is. He's going to come out behind a tree. Pretty good size one. When it's not real big, but it's big enough. This is Coles Creek Campground. This is Carlisle. It's about 65 miles from Belleville. That's one way. This is looking the other way. Out there you see the lake. There's a lake out there, and here I'm sitting. pretty good. It's a big lake. Dangerous lake, but it's big. Just because it gets a lot of waves. It's a very shallow lake. It's a good lake for sailboats, regattas. They have a lot of them because there's a lot of wind on it. There's a sailboat. They usually have competitions on. It's a wide lake. It's hard to see across it. You can at night, or if it's not hazy. This is at Columbus Belmont. There's a tow going up the river. This is the 30th of September, 1992 now. See the tows going up. Just came up that channel there. Let's go around that island. Down there is the river, and then it comes around behind that island and comes up this way. It's a state park, Kentucky, Columbus, Kentucky. And we saw this yesterday. I guess we gather this is tobacco drying. And we came back today to take a picture of it. There. It gets them in a shed over there. I think this is just his little individual thing. We don't know. Looks like it.
Really big leaves. Long property.
Looks like that's a lot drier than it's out here. This is at Columbus, Kentucky is where it is. We just wanted to see how they were cut off. And they just hang them over a board to dry. Some more of the river now. This is still at Columbus Belmont.
Sandwiches here. Looks like
This is
a
the
lot.
Tennessee River coming in to the Ohio. There's the Ohio. This is at Paducah, Kentucky on the 1st of October. There's a barge coming down Ohio. We're behind the river wall. There's the river wall. Flood wall.
Here, we're leaving at 8:30 in the morning, October 2nd, Thursday. And there's a deer was in the middle of the road. Now he's
Zoomed in.
on the side of the road. Huh?
Zoomed in.
Yes, this is in Kentucky. We just left Penny Row State Park. He was just standing in the middle of the road. He's running away, or he's going to look at us. Oh, he's going to cross the road again. Smoking tobacco in there. Shoot, I missed him.
Get the third one down here.
Is there? They're smoking tobacco in their, drying it in their barn. Oh wait, let me see where it is.
Red one over here.
It says it's this one here. This is Jefferson? No,
Jefferson Davis.
Jefferson Davis Monument. This is around out of Hopkinsville, Kentucky.
Fairview.
Called Fairview. It was his birthplace, so that was a monument to him. He was the president of the Confederacy.
Mammoth Cave now. We're going down. And we going down a tunnel. I want to take back in here.
Holy! Get in there!
I don't think I'm getting anything down here.
My baby career. Oh, that's pretty. Oh, my God. Who had to build these steps?
Still got it over.
No, 49 steps we get to go. Well, over there, those little pieces. Mercy. Oh my God, dear. Look down, Heather. Mercy. Forever today. Oh.
This may not come out because I'm walking.
Oh, yes. Oh, honey. Right down there is beautiful. Oh, God.
Out in front of the falls. I'll take some other falls. There's the falls. People standing up there. Look way up there. There you go. $64 or 65 feet high, something like that.
Like a small Niagara.
Yeah.
It's a shame that rainbow isn't down here. The sun's got to hit it somewhere.
The rainbow in the water here.
In the water. It's like in the water.
Care to tell your brother, sister, but the father, he loves the song to sing.
This is the show. Last half hour. New barn.
No, you don't have to walk a mile to be a child of the king. You don't have.
These are some big stars. That one's the biggest. And that one.
This is the barn dance in Renfro Valley.
Thank you so much. Once again, make welcome, if you would, your host, Mr. Pete Stamper.
Thank you very much. I think you can already tell by this group that this is a wild bunch here tonight. Flash bub lady, I'll go home with you. Heidi, and welcome to, where am I at? Welcome to Renfro Valley. I didn't come over here to be laughed at. Somebody knock on the door, I'd say, friend or enemy? And when I got out of there, I walked on down the line a little farther, and it was a doctor looked in my mouth. He said, buddy, you got the most perfect set of teeth I've ever saw, but your gums is gonna have to come out. And then they wrapped a black thing, looked like a stocking, around my arm and come at to inflate me. I swear, I thought he was gonna bust me. I told him not to put in over 32 pounds. Then the next doctor punched me in the finger with a needle and pulled out a little old doodad. And I said, Doc, what you doing? He said, I'm checking to see if you've got any blood in your alcohol system. And he must have found some, because I had to stay in the hospital for 4 days. In the hospital, the old boy that was in the bunk next to me had false teeth. And they brought our breakfast to us one morning. He put his teeth in upside down and chewed half his head off while they were talking. And he said, no, I wear a truss. I said, let me see it. He showed me. I said, would you lend it to me? And he lent it to me. Took it off, and I put it on. But I wouldn't do that now. I wouldn't wear a truss after he's had it on now. But then it was ever, and I didn't want to go. Because I got to go. And you know when a fella's got to go, he ought to go? Because one time Pete Hamper thought he had to go, and before he got there, he found out he'd done me. I'm over you. Things aren't always what they seem. Well, fool I feel, and I can joke about me on the phone. You can tell my to hit the floor, and you can tell my lips and tell my fingertips they don't be reaching out for me no more. But don't tell my heart, my achy breaking heart.
You hear a sound like this in thunder.
She was born in Renfro Valley. She's back singing.
Just your old this old world. Now you better do some thinking, then you'll find you got the only daddy that walks the line. I'll be working every day, don't you want it? It's your daddy talking to you.
Doctor, but it'll keep you from being at the top of the dumb category. If you can get 2 out of the 3 right. Well, you just test. All right, here's the first one. Okay. You ready? Dumb. All right, how many, anybody ought to get this. How many days of the week starts with a T? 4. I'll bet you 99, if not 100% of them had the answer, and you come up with 4. Now, how do you get it?
Somebody said it.
99 and 44, 100. Tuesday, Thursday, today, and day after tomorrow. Anyway, hear me? That's all right. You copied off of her. Like copying off of paper, wasn't it? Right. Now look here, I want to ask you this. Bad mouth. Is that the lady you said we wish for?
It might be my ex-wife. She's always putting in.
I want to ask you something. This is a little bit rougher. This you're gonna have to think on this one. How many seconds are there in a year? What's the answer to that? What was the answer you asked me? How many seconds are there in a year?
Boy, that is a booger, ain't it? I'm gonna take a little figuring on this. 69 into 14 will go 10 times. Put down your 1 and carry your 0. Divided by 18 plus 6 equals 4. Equals 12.
What's your answer?
12. 12.
12?
Yep.
Did you hear the question?
No.
How many seconds are there in a year?
Yeah.
And you say 12?
12.
Tell me how you got that.
January 2nd. February 2nd.
Right. Are you ready?
Yeah.
This is easy.
Okay, I want to eat one.
How many D's are there in Dixie? Dixie. Yeah. How many D's are in Dixie?
Dave and Dixie. Boy, that's a hard one. I wish she was sitting in front of me, I'd copy off of her. 84 into 13. Go 14 times. But then you know it, carry 1. No. 14, 16, 18, 24, 75. That was right. 75. 75.
D's and Dixie.
D's and Dixie. 75 D's and Dixie.
All right. Floor is yours.
You want me to tell you how I done it?
Yeah.
D, 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 D.
Said, boy, you might not understand, but a long, long time ago, Grandma's dad get married in the first town we came to. When the
Say that love is blind, baby, not this time. I saw the light in your window tonight. I saw you shadows over each other night.
first you, and all when I try to hold you near, staring into space. Not to do. Is it men demanding. Whose is the voice I hear? Sweetly the tones are falling. Open the door for me. If thou wilt hear my calling, I will abide with thee.
Along your way, hope you'll find it in your heart to stay with us a while and enjoy the chance we're on to share. It's such a place of beauty and we're glad he put it here. We'll tell you more about it later on. I've always wanted to sing Renfro Valley. Nestled around their cabin, that means all the world to me. Our love, sweetheart, will always linger, for you are a part, dear of me. I dreamed of a cabin like this, where all of our dreams would come true. But another has taken our cabin and left me so lonely and blue.
There'll be no evening gowns, not even the tux. We'll come in buggies, wagons, and pickup trucks. We'll do square dancing under kerosene lights. We'll wear our glad rags tonight, my honey. We'll wear our glad rags tonight. Now let's play! Sylvester Cunningham will fill the tune away. You'll look for me beside the old cider keg. We'll set our cup down and we'll go shake.
And dream the whole night through. I can't sleep for dreaming about you.
See nobody like you. When you call me up, you say meet me at 9. After hurry, but I'm there on time. I walk right up and I knock on your door. The landlord says you ain't here no more. Ain't never, oh darling, no see nobody like you.
I put it on, and I tell you the truth. The whole back side of that bathing suit was a piece of material about 1 inch wide. And it fit exactly where I have spent most of my life trying to keep my underwear out of. My old one, I don't care if there is a hole in the knee. Actually, I didn't think old George could stand the shock. Now, George is my first husband. And I'm a little bit perturbed at him right now. I asked him the other day, I said, George, I want you to promise me just one thing. If I die before you do, I want you to promise that you will ride to the funeral in the car with my mother. And he said, well, if you really want me to, but I hope you know that it will ruin my whole day.